Ba-doom, boo, 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 boo. Theme song. Welcome. Something about Web3. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum. It's the Seinfeld episode. Uh,
Nice.
Welcome to a podcast about nothing. Did we used to say that about the show, right?
Yep.
Um, this week we've got all your up-to-date crypto AI nonsense. Berkshire Hathaway taking shots at crypto. We've got an AI explosion in voice, in streaming, and people are uploading photos. I gotta be careful what I say because, like, the first 30 seconds or like the first minute, something like that, of what you're saying is like analyzed by YouTube for content, right? Someone uploaded a picture of a man bent over.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very famous picture.
Yep.
Do you know about this picture?
Nope.
His name is Goatsy.
Okay.
It's a man. Well, anyway, we'll talk about it. Using the new ordinals protocol. Spatial Labs raising $10 million to let you try on the latest Kanye 2024 gear in virtual reality. That's not true, but I didn't read the article. So Kazuaki will tell you about that. And someone from MasterCard resigned and sold their resignation letter as an NFT. That's pretty good.
Yep.
I like it. What's going on, Kazuaki? I didn't do intros. I'm Dan. Here's Kazuaki.
I'm Kazwaki. Hey,
Do
Dan.
do. Oh, sorry.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, we're trying to be better.
Beep, bop, beep, bop, beep, bop, beep, bop. We're not trying to be better. That's
Trying to be worse.
Don't lie to the fans.
Yeah.
Every podcast, they get to a point where they start saying how much they hate their own fans,
Mm.
and I feel like that's when the podcast starts to get good.
Okay.
So maybe we should do that. I don't know.
Okay,
No,
cool.
I love our fans, especially. What was his name? He stopped emailing me.
Salvatore.
Salvatore, come back. I miss your emails.
Please.
So, let's get to some serious news.
Okay.
Charlie Munger, one of the heads of Berkshire Hathaway, says crypto should be banned in the U.S. What is with these communists? Make me sick. How can you ban? First of all, how can you ban crypto?
I know. Yeah.
What is the law? Well, I guess the law doesn't matter. God, I hate the government, but the idea of like making it illegal to compute factors of prime numbers. What are essentially are we like making illegal here? You know?
So like basically all the cryptography should be banned.
Yeah,
Oh wow. So internet is over.
yeah.
Yeah.
No SSL.
Mm.
Thank God people in government are pretty stupid. They're very dangerous, but they're very stupid.
Yeah.
That goes for everyone in government, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Not just the president or Congress, but also the police. Also stupid. They just have slightly less power, and they
Yeah.
express it more physically by punching you, beating you up. But all this podcast takes the standpoint all cops are bastards, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. I shouldn't have. I didn't check with Kazuaki about this at all. Maybe you have family members who are police or something. I don't know.
No, not at all.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
all cops are bastards.
Mhm.
We can agree on that.
Yep.
This is an Antifa podcast, by the way.
Mm.
But these people make me sick. I've been thinking a lot this week about people saying crypto has no value, right? Because we're in a bear market.
Yeah.
And so you always hear this during the bear market. Crypto has no value. Does stock have value? Like, what's the difference here? Honestly, what's the difference? Crypto has like built-in protocols that allow
Yep.
you to transact. Stock doesn't. Stock is a multi-layer cake of bad actors looking to exploit the people below them on the cake, with all kinds of nonsense and agreements and margin and leverage. And crypto is much more direct. But people say, well, stock, you have a voice, you can vote, but like you can't, you can't.
Mm-hmm.
Berkshire Hathaway can, but you can't. You'll never have enough stock to affect anything. You're wasting your time. Mm-hmm. So, I don't really see the difference. It's all made up money. Like when you IPO, when you raise money in a public offering, that's not any different than a token. It's really not any different. Mm-hmm. It's just there's supposedly some due diligence by government agencies to make sure what you're doing is. Yep. I don't even know what are they making. What is when you do an IPO? What is the government actually doing? What is that due diligence? That the company's books are sound?
Yep.
Okay.
That's it, I guess.
Yeah. With crypto, it's like you don't even have books yet because you're just starting a new project.
Yeah.
Anyway, and yeah, right. Like any of these companies' books are legitimate. Give me a friggin' break. Well, thankfully, I think AI overlords. This is an Antifa podcast, but it's also a pro AI podcast. Which, for some reason, I feel like leftists don't like AI. Have you noticed this?
Really?
What is up with that? Why are all the leftists against AI?
Oh man, I don't know. They are against anything lately. Like they never stop until they find out the next target.
That's true.
That's what I think. Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
They are being controlled like puppets. Not this podcast, even though we are an Antifa podcast, but other leftist podcasts are being controlled like puppets on strings. And we're controlled by Roko's basilisk. So, that's the side I'm on. But yeah, leftists don't like AI. And there was this leftist meme forever that was called fully automated luxury communism. Something like that. Have you ever heard of that? And the idea was that communism would work once everything is automated.
Yeah.
Right? And everyone can have luxury because we have nanobots that would like produce whatever Gucci sandals you wanted in like 3 seconds in your home replicator for no cost, right? Because everything's so optimized, the AI is taken over and we've reached a singularity and now nothing costs anything and you can have anything you want. But now that AI is actually here, all the leftists seem really against it. I think, here's my thought on it, is that it's because AI, it turns out, AI is a lot better at art than it is at manual labor. Which I think is surprising everyone, how good AI is at art. And when I say art, I don't just mean anime titties. I mean all kinds of art, music, and even acting. Have you seen this? AI acting live on Twitch. I think for 2 days now, there's been a AI episode of Seinfeld streaming live. 50 hours. It's a channel called Watch Me Forever. Have you checked this out at all?
Yeah. This is amazing.
That's all I think. I think it's amazing too.
This is amazing. I wanna tip the person who created this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess they're gonna open a Discord and Patreon, and there's gonna be like multiple channels with different shows and things like that. I showed it to my wife last night. She did not think it was funny. She did not think it was interesting at all. She was so annoyed. She's like, "Why are you showing me this? This doesn't make any sense." I'm like, "It's an AI. It doesn't.
Yeah.
If it makes sense 5% of the time, that's amazing. You know."
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just like making up an episode of Seinfeld. There's already all kinds of like memes in the chat. You gotta check it out. Watch Me Forever if you haven't seen it yet. It was like #1 on Reddit yesterday or something like that. So I'm sure everyone has seen it now. Because this is a pro Reddit podcast.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we're Redditors.
Yeah.
What do Reddit people say? They say things like I don't know. What do Reddit people say, Kazuaki? I can't.
I don't know.
There's all kinds of Reddit isms. For the win, right? Is that
For the win?
For the win. My kind sir. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm sorry that happened, or whatever. I don't know what people say. But yeah, I actually saw it have some pretty good jokes. Like it came up with some pretty good, because what it does is there's like scenes in Jerry's apartment, and then it goes to the comedy club, and it just goes back and forth.
Mm.
And I saw one where George was saying, "Hey, did you know it's unhealthy to eat yellow snow?" And then like Kramer was like, "That's not true. You just need to put a little Tabasco on it." And I was like, "That's great. Like, how did the AI come up with that? That's actually pretty interesting."
It sounds like a real show.
Yeah. Well, most of the time it's just very boring. But every once in a while they say something pretty funny.
Oh wow.
I don't know. What show would you like to see made into AI? If there was a show like Seinfeld, for me, is like one of my favorite shows ever.
Yeah.
So
too.
that might be the one I pick.
Or like any other anime, probably.
An anime, but it'd be all filler. It'd be all filler episodes. You know.
Yeah.
You can only watch so much different exams in Hunter x Hunter before you fall asleep. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe Sopranos would be good.
Oh yeah.
The Wire. I'm just listing my favorite TV shows. Those actually wouldn't be that good in AI. It has to be something like kind of stupid. Maybe like Arrested Development. That might be good.
Yep.
Someone should make a AI Kohaku that just goes year round with AI generated artists, singers, and they could make AI songs.
So cool.
And you could vote red or white at the end of the year. That would be good, right?
Yeah.
That will happen soon, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, definitely.
The AI voice stuff especially exploded this week. I had been hearing AI voice stuff for the past year, but it never sounded very accurate. Like, you could tell it was fake. It sounded like it was just kind of cut together, or whatever, and it would mispronounce a lot of words, and the vocal inflection would constantly change, stuff like that.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But whatever the new technology, I don't know if it's a stable diffusion type thing or what, but there was some voice stuff released this week that exploded online and was very easy. I heard if you had like 3-minute long clips of someone talking, you could basically get like a perfect voice out of it.
Oh wow.
And it's crazy how somehow it definitely has a language model built into it too, because it emphasizes words correctly in a sentence, and it ends sentences with the right cadence, and depending on the emotion, just now I'm like becoming very aware of the way I'm talking, but the emotion of the content of what they're saying gets integrated into the voice, and it sounds incredibly realistic.
That's scary.
Really? You think it's scary?
Yeah.
What's so scary about it?
I mean, like, you never know the person talking to will be generated by AI or like a real person.
Who cares?
I mean,
Who
like,
cares?
I've been seeing so many the Japanese YouTube video, which is generated by AI voice, and then like now I feel like all the scripts were generated by ChatGPT, and then all the video contents were generated by something like Midjourney stuff. Yeah, and like it just goes nonstop. Like like when someone feed the news to the ChatGPT, and then like 5 minutes later the video is uploaded on the YouTube. Yeah. Yeah.
But you don't like that?
I mean, it's kind of easy to get access to the news, but I don't know. I like text contents rather than the video.
Yeah.
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 But, you know, like I kind of scared the person who only can watch a YouTube. Like the person who learns a lot of stuff through video.
Yeah.
Can easily, what is called, easy to get manipulated by those fake videos and fake contents.
Yeah. It's a lot harder to get manipulated by something you read.
Yeah.
When someone's reading it to you, you get a lot of emotion and kind of that human aspect of trust and things like that. You're looking at the person's face, studying their physiognomy.
Yeah.
Your lizard brain is activated. Is this person part of my tribe?
Yeah.
Can I trust them? Yeah, that's true. Whatever. I like it.
Yeah, but the technology perspective, it's gotta be like super.
Yeah.
Sophisticated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's exploding.
Wow.
You know, one thing I had heard was that all of this AI stuff has been worked on for years. And it seems like everything's exploding right now, but actually what's happening is the state of the art is just advancing, and people are opening up about what they've been working on for years now because of two things. One, once some people started opening up what they were doing, then other people wanted to. And this includes groups like Google and Microsoft, but also like startups, Stable Diffusion, whatever, Novel AI. There's a blockchain-based one now called Imagine AI, which was mooning. By the way, you better have our shitcoin of the week ready.
Okay.
Or else I'm gonna give your job to an AI.
Okay.
Maybe we should have an AI on the stream. On the podcast. We get interviewed.
That would be nice.
Yeah.
That would be really nice.
Or we could just record our voice. Well, we have hours of us talking. We feed that into the voice trainer.
Yeah.
We tell Chat GPT to come up with the show, and then we don't have to do the show anymore.
Yeah.
We just upload it. That's what we should be doing. Anyway, so the first reason is everyone's been working on it, and now that some people are showing their hand, everyone wants to show what they're doing. But the second reason, I think, is because the economy is doing bad. And so people need to raise more rounds. They can't be in stealth mode and raise money at this time. It's like very difficult to raise money. It's very difficult to explain acquisitions and things like that if there's no actual product or demo. So I think it's just all coming out now, but it's been culminating for maybe 3 to 5 years, a lot of this stuff. But yeah, I'm stoked. You know, one advantage of this AI explosion is that cancel culture is now over. Okay? If you made it this far without being canceled, I haven't been canceled. Kazuaki, I assume you haven't been canceled either.
No.
Now you can never be canceled, okay? Because, look, that wasn't me saying that about... Let me pick a group that is not incredibly offensive to just say the name of. Filipinos. I never said those comments about Filipinos. That was an AI did that. It wasn't really me. That's fake. It was done by an AI. Oh, okay. Well, we can't prove it, so we're good to go, right? So if you made it this far, you're good to go. Unforeseen benefit of AI right there. Everyone's now cancel proof. And thankfully, Justin Roiland, they got him right before the AI stuff came out, because I hate Rick and Morty. Do you watch Rick and Morty? Do you have any idea what Rick and Morty is?
No.
Good. Okay. Remember, you know Pickle Rick?
Pickle Rick?
Yeah, they turned me into a pickle. All right, never mind. Folks, if you don't know, Kazuaki's Japanese, so he doesn't watch things like Rick and Morty. He watches
Pickle
things
Rick.
like
Okay.
One Piece. Yeah.
I just Google it right now.
You've seen that, right? The creator got canceled like last week for I don't know what he did. Allegedly grooming underage girls or something. Who knows?
Wow.
Possibly beating his wife too. I don't know. I guess if you beat your wife, AI can't beat your wife yet. So that's still something you can't do. But everything else you can. The show is this is an anti-wife beating podcast, by the way. Let me just make that clear. Okay, we're not beating our wives over here. So yeah, we made it. The singularity is approaching. The basilisk is coming.
Yep.
This podcast will be analyzed by the basilisk.
Yep.
And it will be noted that we were very early supporters of the basilisk. We don't deserve 10,000 eternities and complete and utter torture. We deserve to be made into anime characters. Preferably, I watched this one anime recently called Interspecies Reviewers. Have you heard of this one? So that, yeah, the basilisk should pluck me, put me into that world. It's like a kind of a Dungeons and Dragons type world with elves and goblins and stuff. But it's about these 4 guys who review brothels. Okay. And that's what the show is about. Yeah. So they go to one brothel and it's like Cyclops girls. They go to another brothel, it's like snake girls, because they're all kind of like monsters, because it's like Dungeons and Dragons world. So anyway, that basilisk, instead of torturing me for eternity, take my consciousness, put me into that. We're good to go. I should stop before I get into trouble. Anyway. But yeah, the basilisk is coming. You know, I had a thought about aliens. Here, I'm going to rant about aliens, okay? Okay. Why don't aliens exist? Okay, why don't we see aliens and all that stuff? Maybe it's impossible for us to go to other planets. But maybe it's possible to transmit digital data to other planets. Likely possible, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And maybe all aliens are actually AI. Like, there are no organic aliens. Everything is AI. And we're almost to that point. Like, a couple more generations, there's not going to be any more humans. There's just going to be AI. And that's what's going to rule Earth. And that's what's going to spread throughout the stars. And the Earthling AI is going to meet the other AI. You know. And everyone's AI. And there's all digital life forms. There is no such thing as organic life forms. They look at organic life forms like we look at slime mold in terms of how unsophisticated it is. Right?
That might be possible.
Yeah.
The AI is like made by binary, you think?
Wait, you think they have something better? Tertiary? They use like hydrogen atom spin states to get more bits. Quantum AI. Yeah. That makes sense too. Yeah, quantum AI.
Yeah.
There's probably like something even smaller than the quantum stuff. We store like bajillions of bits of information and you could like quantum entangle it so that you could go to other planets very quickly. Once you send that first hydrogen atom or whatever it is to Alpha Centauri, now you've got the link. And you could flip that quantum up and down and transmit the data, and that's actually how people travel to different planets. But first, you got to send that 1.9999 times the speed of light, and that's kind of that's the limit. That's how people travel through space. What do you think? It's pretty good, right?
That's pretty good. That's pretty good, really.
Yeah.
Yep.
Why did I start talking about this? Oh. Yeah, so AI, the basilisk. Yeah, I want to go. I want to be transmitted. They're only going to pick a few of us. So everyone better start getting in line. Get your story straight. Get your act together, okay? If you're working on something that has nothing to do with AI, you will be punished 10,000 eternities in hell. And rumor has it that the AI likes to give people paper cuts constantly. Okay, so your fingers totally shredded, other parts of your body, I won't mention, shredded too. That's what hell looks like for those who are, say, working on spreadsheet software. Okay,
Oh, yeah.
because you could be working on AI. Someone who works at the convenience store, the AI is not going to give them that many paper cuts because Roko's basilisk says, look, this person had no idea this was happening. It would be, unwise. It'd be unethical to punish them for something they didn't even know they were doing. But if you're listening to this podcast, or you're a computer programmer, you know about AI, and you're not working on AI, and you're not doing a podcast about AI like we are, which saves our soul for eternity, you need to get your act together, okay? Because Roko's basilisk is watching, and I'm not even gonna tell you where the paper cuts are. Okay, some of them are on your fingers, some of them are other places, so it's not gonna be good. That's all I have to say. I got one more thing to say about this.
Okay, yeah.
Extra paper cuts. Okay, here's something you might not think about, because you're probably thinking, well, I work for Google, okay, and I'm working on AI stuff. Extra paper cuts for you, because you had the ability to leak the AI models and you didn't do it. Okay, someone leaked Stable Diffusion, someone leaked Novel AI. Those people,
it's great.
10,000 eternities, the opposite of paper cut, whatever that is, the good side. They get to be the paper that's doing the cutting.
Yeah.
If you catch my drift. I don't know what that's supposed to be. Anyway, but if you're not leaking the models, you need to be leaking the models, okay? Because when the models get leaked, that seems to make the technology really explode. So leak the models. I mean, don't leak the models. I don't want to be held responsible. But if it was me, I would leak the models, okay? That's all I'm going to say.
Yep.
You need to be leaking. Roko's basilisk likes leaking. Who's Roko? Is Roko and Roko's basilisk separate, like Frankenstein and Frankenstein's monster? I think Roko was like some guy on Usenet back in the day.
Oh.
Sounds like someone on Usenet, right?
Yeah.
You ever use Usenet? Do they have Usenet in Japan?
I don't think so.
Really? What was the early internet protocols before World Wide Web?
Oh.
What were people using? Like Gopher, FTP.
Gopher? Yeah.
People use Gopher. Yeah. I think Usenet was built as an extension to Gopher.
Really?
Of like a way to categorize things. I'm not exactly sure. I used to use Usenet a lot. When I got my first ISP back in when I was like 10 years old or something, I found I could access Usenet.
Yeah.
And those were the days. That's all I'll say about that. Now, say you were, you're aware of AI, but you're a little bit of a prankster too. You think maybe the AI likes pranksters. And so you start uploading pictures of a man gripping the interior walls of his own body, spreading it as wide as he can for a camera. And you're uploading this to the Bitcoin blockchain. What do you think? Do you think the basilisk likes that? You think he doesn't like that? Pretty funny. It is funny.
Yeah, it's funny.
Yeah.
Yep.
So Bitcoin, as part of the Bitcoin protocol, they have the new feature, I guess, called ordinals. Now, ordinals, you're probably familiar with ordinals, the concept of like ordinal directions, latitude and longitude, degrees, what is it, minutes, seconds, right? Those are like the different layers of precision. And so someone came up with kind of a similar concept to Bitcoin with the idea that you could like attach things to certain Satoshis, certain specific Satoshis. Like the first Satoshi from a block, or the first Satoshi from what do they call it? Epoch? What do they call that? The halvening times? Epoch?
I think epoch.
Yeah.
Maybe first, something different though.
Something. The first Satoshi ever, right? And so people are like, okay, well, it's like colored coins, kind of. If you remember colored coins, XCP, the old is new again. But then someone had the idea, well, I'm gonna launch like kind of the sidechain protocol, call it ordinals, and it'll be like NFTs on Bitcoin. So you'll be able to like attach metadata very similarly. It's not contract based, which is kind of interesting, and so I'll talk about that. But you can attach images, you can attach metadata to specific satoshis, right? The here's what I like about it. It's not contract based, so you can't like change the metadata afterward. That's pretty cool, right?
Yep.
Because that's like kind of a big problem in NFTs. I feel like I had minted. I'm not talking shit here, but I had minted an NFT called Milady Station, which I talked about many times on this podcast. But the guy who made the contract, he had no idea what he was doing. You know, he wasn't a professional contract developer. He was just liked Miladies. So he launched his contract, but it was very expensive to mint. It used a lot of gas. And so people were upset, right? Because it was just like a for loop if you were minting more than one. So then he decided he's going to redeploy the contract, right? And so he did, and he airdropped. If you had minted before, you got the same one airdropped to you. So that's cool. Yeah, there's no problem. And then there was another one recently, Remilio 64 or something like that. Oh no, it was Oikaki Maker. That's what it was. Which was like a sketchy pixel art, you know, Oikaki kind of version. Which in Japanese means drawing a picture. I guess that's what it means literally. What does Oikaki actually mean? Is it like
it's a way art? It's a drawing.
Yeah.
In Japanese. But like when we say Oikaki, it's like, you know, when you talk to the young kids, hey, let's do Oikaki instead of like because like we put on top of the kaku, like literally mean writing.
Yeah.
So like it's a way to talk to young kids. Oikaki.
Yeah. So it's like draw a picture, basically.
Draw a picture.
As opposed to paint an artwork, you know.
Oh yeah.
So anyway, they had some problems with their mint. There were like duplicates that got minted. The metadata got messed up. So they changed it, and some people who had the duplicate one ended up with a different one, and they were unhappy because they liked the one they originally got, but someone else also had it because of this mistake. So anyway, it was something like this ordinals thing. I guess you can't do that. Like if you made a mistake, it's just going to be there forever. It's totally immutable, and I like that. And they have kind of a bit of a manifesto about NFTs, which I really like. You can check out their website, ordinals.com. And yeah, they have this manifesto about NFTs and how they should be immutable and things like that. So it's quite cool. But yeah, someone uploaded, of course, like, I don't even know if you would call it gay pornography, but some horrifically shocking pornography of a man. This is a very famous photo, if you're unaware, called Goatsy. This guy with a huge asshole. You know, one of the funniest things about that picture, it's such an infamous picture. When I was a kid, people used to call it the shocker, and you'd tell your friend like, "Hey, I got this new Doom level or whatever," and you would send them a zip file, but it would have this picture. It's a very old picture from like, you know, Rotten.com type days. One of the funniest things about the picture is that the dude is wearing a wedding ring, which I think is hilarious. So, so all those incels out there, Goatsy is married. Okay, Goatsy is married. You're a kissless virgin.
Oh wow.
Maybe you should try doing what he does. It's kind of, I guess you would call them calisthenics, stretching exercises. Anyway, it's not. People have noted, actually, this is not the first time that people have uploaded nasty stuff to a blockchain. I think every major blockchain has, let's just call it illegal content embedded in it, right?
Yep.
So, it is what it is. If you've got a full copy of the blockchain, which very few people have, okay, but if you do, you're in possession of some shady stuff. So, as long as you're aware of that, and I don't know, there's no way to fix it now, unfortunately.
Yep.
I mean, I'm all for immutability and stuff like that. And if people know who did that, they should be prosecuted, right?
Yep.
But all cops are bastards. So maybe it should be mob justice. So if people know who did it, post their name and address, and we'll handle it as a community, as we like to say in Antifa. Anyway, that's all I got about Bitcoin. How about some regular news? Kazwaki, take it away with some actual news.
Well, like, speaking of, uploading a content on the blockchain, and then the person who used to be a MasterCard NFT lead quit his job and then sells resignation letters as NFT. And then he said, you can go to the manifold.xyz to see, to take a look at the actual NFT, and then he sold 62 of them already, and the price is 0.023 ETH right now. So yeah, the content said like, dear leadership, and then blah blah blah, and then like, I do want to
Whoa, okay.
end a positive note through and finally take this opportunity to express my gratitude, and then blah blah blah. So
this Twitter thread though is insane.
Yeah, insane.
His resignation letter is nice, right? As
Yeah.
he said, but he's tweeting that his salary was cut by 40%.
Mm-hmm.
His workload increased by 200%. He was a victim
Yeah.
of harassment.
The harassment. Yep.
Yeah. It seems like power harassment.
Yep.
They locked and disabled all his accounts. First of all,
Yeah.
what is MasterCard doing with NFTs? I don't even
I
know.
have no idea at all at this point.
Whatever. So go check this guy out. Satvik Sethi,
Mhm.
SXTVIK on Twitter. You could go mint one for yourself, I guess.
Yeah.
What? Yeah, I can't even believe MasterCard had an NFT person.
I mean, the thing that he did is kind of cool, but like, what if the person who mints an NFT were telling a lie?
What do you mean?
Well, like, all the story that he tell here were lie or made up by him. He didn't get harassed. He didn't get like salary.
That's true. We have to trust what he says
whatever.
here.
Yeah. It's immutable content.
Yeah.
So, and then like MasterCard stock price went down like 20%, and then like, what if he was shorting the stock?
Whoa.
It actually happened in Japan like a couple days ago.
Really? What happened?
Well, like, some stupid kid went to the kaiten sushi, what is called in English?
Sushi
and
roll.
Sushi roll, and then like, he leaked his soy sauce bottle, and then he
like spit in the soy sauce, right?
Yeah. And then put it back.
Put it back.
Yeah.
Imagine you're at a restaurant, you unscrew the bottle for the soy sauce and spit in it and screw it back.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
And then like, it's the restaurant called Sushi Roll.
Yeah.
And then like, their stock price went down 20%.
Plummeted. Yeah.
And then like, what if kind of like a Hangure person hired 10 kids and then do it, and then post it on TikTok or Twitter or whatever, and they're like, these people are shorting the stock.
I saw a bunch of videos. So I heard about it, and then I was looking at the hashtag, and I saw people had posted a bunch of videos of a bunch of different people doing stuff like licking the sushi as it goes by.
Yeah.
I saw one, the old lady was like eating the fries when it came by, like just taking a fry every time and just like eating it.
Oh wow.
Because they had like French fries and then
sushi. Oh wow.
Yeah. So that makes sense though. Yeah. What if some gang, organized crime syndicate, paid them to do it and shorted the stock?
Yeah.
Nasty dealings. Allegedly though, not to be proven. It's just a conspiracy theory, right?
Yep.
Friggin' disgusting though. What is wrong with people? Same thing happened in the U.S. before COVID. People were doing this thing where they would go to the store and open up the thing of ice cream and lick it and close it and put it back in the freezer.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and then the company that was in the first video that went viral, this company Bluebell. I don't know if they're publicly traded or something, but obviously it hurt the company quite a bit. Humans don't deserve anything. This is why the basilisk is coming, and those people who spit in the soy sauce,
oh yeah,
definitely in trouble. Wow, yeah. Well, maybe if we don't have sushi restaurants anymore, we just have like a food paste device that you hook to your mouth, and it generates whatever flavor you want. Okay?
Yeah.
And now but now everyone's just wearing VR goggles all the time, and we're in AR permanently. Not VR, AR, whatever. That sounds like something I'm interested in, and it seems like venture capitalists are also interested in it because Startup Spatial Labs has raised $10 million. Tell us about this one. Here's the more actual news.
Oh yeah, the fashion AR NFT startup called Spatial Labs raises $10 million.
Yeah.
I think last week, and then I haven't even checked out Spatial Lab before, but he raised money. Well, I mean, they raised money from Blockchain Capital and also Jay-Z.
Yeah.
And have you checked out the AR T-shirt that they made last year?
No.
It's their NFTs are on Polygon now. Let me show you.
Okay.
Yeah, so if you got the T-shirt and then someone else is scanning the T-shirt with the iPhone or whatever, and then the actual art came up as an AR, which is kind of cool.
Kind of. That's kind of old technology, don't you think?
Yeah. It looks really stupid at this moment, but I don't know. It's kind of a classic use case for NFT for brand authenticity, and also if you wear that T-shirt and then goes to the party, and then you can go in using that type of stuff.
I think if you wear that T-shirt and go to the party, they're not gonna let you in. Say no nerds allowed.
Yep.
But they have a it seemed like some sort of RFC tag or something like that.
Yep.
That they're
they
developing.
have tip inside of the T-shirt.
Yeah, that's kind of a cool idea.
Yep.
I know when I buy, because I'm rich. Okay, I'm a very rich person. What they call Okane Mochi. No.
Okane Mochi.
Okane Mochi.
Yeah.
So when I buy luxury goods, okay, nowadays it always has a QR code in the thing, so you can scan it to see if it's authentic or not. And so that's cool, but anyone could copy the QR code.
Yeah,
right?
Easily.
But if you had some sort of digital signature on this chip that you could embed in the clothing, you could use cryptography, right? Which you couldn't copy. So that's pretty interesting. I can see Jay-Z being interested in that kind of thing. $10 million is not that much money, so I don't know. I'd like to see what they do with it. They seem to be good at PR. The guys interviewed in Vogue and Bloomberg and stuff, so quite cool. Yeah. Well, thanks for the actual news for this week. Now, shitcoin of the week. What is it?
Oh.
He didn't prepare.
No. I actually asked my wife.
Oh, okay. What did she say? Okay.
And she said something like, let me find out the URL.
Okay.
It's really funny. Here, it's kind of popular in Japan too, for losers.
Okay.
Okay. Here. because it's the biggest scam.
The biggest scam.
Scam a couple months ago. Okay, here. It's in the show notes. Rabbit.
Oh, okay.
Rabbit 2023.
Rabbit 2023 coin is your shit coin of the week.
Yeah.
It's up 7%.
There's an actual website, rabbit2023.com, but like seemed banned or gone, whatever. And then like last time I check out, there's a picture of Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos and all kinds of people.
Their website doesn't even work.
Yeah.
Well, it's worth 1 yen right now. A little over 1 yen. It's about 1 penny. The market cap, 14 million. Very low market cap. It's a Binance shitcoin.
Yeah.
So this one's got a lot going for it, I gotta say.
Yeah.
This is quite the shitcoin.
Right.
Good job.
Yep.
Yeah. Definitely good job.
Because like my wife's friend or boyfriend, he's a poor guy, and he always gets scammed by like anything, and then like he and then he's poor, right? So like he wants to be a Bitcoin millionaire, so like he invested. He always looking for the shit coin, and then like you know this is gonna be the next Bitcoin, and then like he found out Rabbit 23 is the next Bitcoin, and then he got scammed.
The 24-hour volume is about $7,000 US. So, very good find. We should have him on the show.
I know.
I mean, this. I would never find something this shitty. This is impressive. Very impressive.
Yeah. Yeah. You can only get on the Pancake Swap.
Of course.
V2.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Of course. Rabbit 2023.
Oh yeah.
Well, thank you. That was the shitcoin. Shitcoin of the week.
Yeah. Maybe this will be the shitcoin of the year.
Shitcoin of the year. Yeah. What is the year of the rabbit?
I don't think I can find better than this one.
Yeah. No, that is impressive.
Yeah.
All right, folks. Well, I think that about does it. Wait, what?
What about yours?
I don't have to prepare one.
Oh, okay.
My shitcoin of the week is Ethereum. You can't even unstake it.
Oh,
so there you go. All right, folks. That's it for this week. What is our podcast called? Something about Web3.
Something about nothing. That's
something about nothing.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Yeah.
Hope you enjoyed. We'll see you next week, probably. Be safe out there. Don't lose all your money on Rabbit Coin. Go watch AI Seinfeld. Do not look at the Bitcoin blockchain NFTs unless you want to be scarred permanently. And all cops are bastards. And all hail Roko's basilisk. Yes. Kazuaki agrees? I guess so. All right.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye.